In the quiet market town of Oundle, Northamptonshire, where cobblestone streets wind beneath the watchful gaze of ancient spires, the Talbot Hotel stands as a relic of time. Its timber-bird facade and mullioned windows promise warmth, a cozy pint by the fire, and a night steeped in rustic charm. But step inside, and the air shifts. The walls hum with secrets, the floorboards creak with memory, and the oak staircase at the heart of the hotel carries a weight far heavier than its weathered steps. This is no ordinary inn. This is the domain of a queen who walked to her death and never walked away. The story begins in the bitter winter of 1587. At Fotheringhay Castle, a grim fortress just a few miles from Oundle. Within its stone walls, Mary, Queen of Scots, once a radiant monarch crowned at 9 months old, now languished as a prisoner. For nearly 19 years, she had been Elizabeth I's captive, her royal blood a threat, her Catholic faith a spark in a Protestant powder keg. Plots swirled around her, some real, some fabricated, until the final blow was struck. A death warrant signed by her cousin. On February 8, 1587, Mary faced her fate. Legend tells of her final moments with haunting clarity. Dressed in black velvet, a crimson petticoat beneath, a defiant nod to her martyrdom, she descended the castle's grand staircase to the execution block. Her steps were slow, her body weakened by years of confinement, yet her spirit unbroken. As she moved, her fingers gripped the carved oak banister, its wood cool and smooth beneath her trembling hand. It was her last tether to the world before the axe fell, severing her head in 2 strokes and ending a reign that had shaken empires. Fotheringhay's walls bore witness to her courage, her sorrow, and the blood that stained its stones. Decades later, the castle was razed, its stones scattered like bones, but pieces of its history endured. The grand oak staircase, touched by a queen in her final hour, was salvaged and sold to the Talbot Hotel. In the 17th century, craftsmen rebuilt it within the inn's walls, each step slotted into place with care, unaware of the weight it carried. The staircase became the heart of the Talbot, a striking feature admired by guests. But it also became something more, a bridge between worlds, a relic that refused to let its story die. The first signs were subtle. In the dead of night, when the hotel's fires burned low, footsteps echoed on the staircase, deliberate and measured, though no one was there. Guests whispered of a chill that clung to the oak, colder than the Northamptonshire wind. A faint scent of rose oil, Mary's favoured perfume, delicate yet unmistakable, would drift through the corridors, vanishing as quickly as it came. Then came the sightings. A woman in black, her silhouette regal yet ghostly, gliding down the staircase. Her face, when glimpsed, was pale, her eyes heavy with an unspoken grief that pierced the soul. The staff, at first dismissive, began to tread lightly. Chambermaids spoke of bedsheets disturbed in locked rooms, of candles snuffing out without cause. Locals, steeped in Oundle's lore, nodded knowingly. "That's Mary," they'd say, their voices low. "She's never left her staircase." But the most unsettling phenomenon centered on a framed print hung near the staircase, a depiction of Mary's execution, her head bowed before the axe. Time and again, guests and staff reported the picture hurling itself from the wall, its frame splintering on the floor as if flung by an unseen hand. One night, a barman swore he saw it tremble before it fell, the air thick with a sorrow too vast to contain. Theories abound. Some say Mary's spirit is bound to the staircase, her final steps etched into its grain, replaying her march to death. Others believe she rejects the image of her execution, her pride as a queen refusing to be reduced to a moment of defeat. Skeptics point to loose nails or drafts, but the locals scoff. In Oundle, Mary's presence is as real as the cobblestones, her story woven into the town's marrow. Centuries have passed, yet the Queen endures. The Talbot Hotel, now a blend of historic charm and modern comfort, welcomes travelers who may not know the weight of its staircase. Social media has carried Mary's tale beyond Northamptonshire. X posts recount eerie encounters, TikTok videos stitch clips of the staircase with ghostly filters, and Instagram reels capture the framed print, its hook suspiciously bare. Visitors share their own stories, a cold hand brushing theirs on the banister, a whisper in the dark, the scent of roses in a room with no flowers. To climb the Talbot staircase is to step into Mary's world. The oak creaks beneath your feet, each step a heartbeat from 1587. The air grows heavy, the light dims, and for a moment you might feel her, a queen betrayed, a woman unbroken, her fingers grazing the banister beside yours. Mary, Queen of Scots, walked to her death at Fotheringhay, but at the Talbot Hotel she walks still. And a queen, it seems, never truly leaves her throne. Many thanks for treading this tale's dark path. If its chill gripped you, follow, subscribe, and comment below.